1, 2, 3. Good afternoon and welcome to historic King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College for this Clash of the Titans between the Wheaton College Thunder and the North Central Cardinals here for women's volleyball. My name is Don Crowder. I will be taking you on a solo journey here of live commentary of this awesome game. Both of these teams having pretty similar seasons right now. Wheaton College sitting at 9-7 overall. North Central at 6-3, both 2-0 in the CCIW. And obviously this is a very big conference game here between the two teams, but we'll look to see who comes on top. This is the last two teams. These are the last two squads without a loss in conference play so far in the 2021 season. So a very competitive conference for volleyball in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. But we are going to get started in just a couple of moments. Couple of fun little statistics for tonight. Wheaton and North Central have not gone to 5 sets in a match in 16 contests, so we'll see if this one's done early or if they can really last all 5 sets here, but we will send it down to the floor now to get the starters for each team and also the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College for today's CCIW matchup between the North Central Cardinals and your Wheaton College Thunder. Before we begin today's match, we would ask that everybody please rise for the playing of our national anthem. First, the visiting Cardinals, who enters tonight's match with a record of 6-3 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Number 2, Amber Vanderdey. Number 3, Caitlin Bolter-Erhard. Number 12, Maddie Barrington. Number 13, Katie Little. Number 20, Abby Barrington. Number 23, Sarah Ellsworth. The Liberals, number 1, Emily Stallman. The Cardinal coach, Kyle Exxon. And now for your Wheaton College Thunder, representing a record 9-7, also 2-0 in the CCIW. Number 3, a 5'16" out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Marley Anderson. Number 4, a 5'10" senior out of East Lansing, Michigan, Bradley Brogan. Number 5, a 6'2" senior out of Phoenix, Arizona, Kaylee Byerly. Number 9, a 5'11" freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma, Ashton Major. Number 11, a 5'9" senior from Littleton, Colorado, Audrey Gertz. And number 12, a 5'11" senior from Chesterfield, Missouri, Colleen Smith. Over there for the Thunder, number 8, a 5'5" junior, also from Edmond, Oklahoma, Allie High. The Thunder are coached by Stephanie Schmidt, assisted by Becca Moss.
We want to welcome you back here to King Arena, here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely afternoon for these two great teams in women's volleyball. Right now, Wheaton College Thunder, you can see there on your screen, lots of camaraderie on this squad that is currently sitting atop the CCIW standings alongside the Cardinals. 9-7 overall record, and the Cardinals 6-3. So a couple of less games played, but a bit of a better record in terms of that overall record. But both of these teams are going to be getting ready in just a couple of moments. We see a familiar starting lineup out here for the Thunder. You've got Byerly, Smith, High, Brogan, Gers, Anderson, and of course Ashton Major, the freshman, who's been having a great first season here for the Thunder. And the Thunder squad with a couple of injuries, specifically to their setters, but Marley Anderson, who is one of the best setters in the conference, back at it. But it'll be the Cardinals to start things off here with the first serve of the game coming from the hot hand of Maddie Barrickman of the Cardinals. Brogan's going to have to rescue that one. Nice play, and then just a missed hit in the end by Sarah Ellisher. And depth perception not quite there in that one. Now we'll see the opening serve for the Thunder. It's going to be Audrey Gers to take this one. Low serve, great serve. It's going to be an ace. First ace of the game for this Thunder squad. They've had 116 over the course of the season, so they're a very good serving team. And Wheaton takes a 2-0 lead early on. Server's in, it's a strong spike. And the first kill of the game there. It was an excellent play in the end by Bolter Eberhardt in her senior campaign. Cardinal serve comes in. Smith forces the tough pass. In the end, it was an intelligent move by Smith. Doesn't go for power, instead goes for finesse, and it ends up working out for her. And Colleen Smith had a phenomenal game last night against Dubuque. Wheaton won that in 3-1, and the senior had a career-high 19 kills in that match, posting a 53% attack percentage. A couple of Wheaton players actually got into double digits for kills in that game. Audrey Gers had 12. Ashton Major also had 10, and Caroline Capps, another freshman, had 10. So commanding win last night. And Wheaton with the 4-1 lead early will hope to build on that momentum. Here's Major's serve over to the side. Big spike coming in. And it's a nice play in the end. You can just see the effort there from Abby Barrickman. And this is a fairly big North Central squad. They have about 28 rostered players. Now, not all of them dress, I am told, for away games. You can see a couple players in that sort of line of the North Central bench there. Not all of them dress, but still a great sign for your program if you can attract such a great number of players, great number of talent. And Wheaton, of course, sitting with about 17 players. We'll see the first serve here by Staub. And gets the dig over to Smith, and it's a nice spike from Colleen Smith for another kill. And look at that play from Staub, just after the great serve, doesn't give up on the play. And she earns her team another serve here. Ball comes in. Beautiful spike. Really nice job on the outside. That's Bolter Eberhardt again. An intelligent set, intelligent assist. One more point for the Cardinals. It's 6-3 here early on if you're just joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. North Central in the black, Wheaton College in the navy and orange. And the Cardinals with the ball. Stop. Up. And a long effort there from Caps. Just a little bit too wide. Here's the serve again, deep into Wheaton territory. Staub to Byerly. Caps will go for the hammer, and it'll work out for her off of the fingertips of the Cardinals back line. Another point for Wheaton, and they've looked fairly strong tonight. 7-4 right now as Colleen Smith steps back to serve. Long serve by Smith. Up in the air. Stop to Gers. And it was a great block in the end. Nice effort there from Ellisher. The North Central Cardinal just rising up above the net. Does a great job protecting her line. Here's the Cardinal serve. Gers. Another block. Bobbled around. Someone's got to get it over. It's Caps. And on the wing, oh, an excellent kill there from Katie Little. You can see her just winding up. And she knew exactly what she was doing. Finds the gap in between High and Staub. And you know what? I think that was a Wheaton point there because it's now 8-5. I do have to confess, I know very little about volleyball. I was looking up a lot of videos on YouTube, trying to learn the rules, trying my best. If I do make a couple more mistakes like that, and they will happen, you know, just bear with me. So for reasons I do not know, Wheaton College took that point after the spike from Little. And in that same vein, I really can't keep track of these substitutions, so I do apologize for that in advance, but the substitutions probably will not be called out too effectively in this broadcast, but I'll hope to bring some energy here on this solo commentary. We got a little bit of confusion out on the court, a bit of a stoppage. North Central also comes into this game with some momentum. 3-0 home sweep against Carroll, and that was back on Wednesday. So Wheaton has played more recently, but both teams coming off of a win. Here's Anderson. Over to the wing, Little. Intelligent play from Major. Ball still in the air. Spike comes in from Brogan, and it's off the hands of the Cardinals. Point for the Thunder, and that was probably one of the longer rallies we've had tonight. And is neither team really able to separate themselves there. Anderson goes at it again. Comes up, nice spike. Great save. Little, blocked. Miscommunication, and then, couldn't quite get over it in the way she wanted. Gers really had no excuses there, but puts it wide. And the Cardinals return to serve again. Smith finds the space. Little will come, and we will see a point here for the Thunder. For the Cardinals, and I think maybe Brogan might have touched the net there because Anderson came and was able to get it over, and they called the point before that. So I believe that was an infraction of touching the net. Oh, give me that. Major rising up. Look at this set from Anderson, and then the spike down. No chance for Emily Stahlman of the Cardinals to get anything on that kill there. The serve returns to Gers. And it's going to be missed, hit in the end. Little, who had switched around to that right side. Wheaton College winning 12-8 right now. Haven't expanded the lead beyond 4, though, so it's still been a very close contest. Again, these teams have not gone to 5 sets in a couple of years, so might be a shorter night, shorter afternoon, I should say, as Walter Eberhardt once again rises above everybody else to put that one back down to earth. Little. Major. Dealt with well. Spike comes in. And Smith intelligently goes short. Puts Stallman in a hard position. And showing no signs of slowing down from that excellent game against Dubuque last night. Wheaton with a little miscommunication of their own. And a point for North Central. It'll be Stallman to put it back into play. Anderson goes to Smith. No chance. No chance. When you get in that situation, Anderson to Smith, that's a relationship that's been occurring for 4 years here, both seniors now. Anderson puts it up and Smith sends it down. And Staub, who just checked into the game, will be first here to take the serve. Sends it deep. And the Cardinals have trouble returning it. Smith again. And that one a little too heavy. A little too much power there as it sails out of bounds for a North Central point. And all across campus, our sports teams are starting to get involved in CCIW play. Of course, volleyball opened things up earlier on, but both soccer teams here started their campaigns in the CCIW against Augustana on Wednesday. The men's soccer team defeated Augie at home. Women on the road were able to pick up the win as well. And yesterday, women's tennis also defeated Illinois Wesleyan. And there was a decent showing at the men's cross-country meet where Kevin Riley finished in the top 10 of a very competitive field. Women's cross-country finished 5th overall at that meet. A nice result for them, as now we have a bit of a stoppage. Lead still at 4. Wheaton controlling 15-1. We've seen that player right there, Colleen Smith, number 12, have a very decent showing of it today. And she sends it long for the serve. And a couple North Central players saying that took a tip off of one of the blockers. But we will now have a timeout for North Central. So the first timeout of the game. This is normally where probably the play-by-play and color people would try and bounce off of each other, but what I would just say so far is both of these teams are very much grown into the game. I think we saw from Wheaton earlier on in the season that there were some jitters, and there was a little bit of sloppiness all around the play because these teams hadn't really played a whole lot due to the sort of pandemic-shortened season that these teams had in the spring, but really looking like well-oiled machines out there, not making too many errors today, I should say. And overall, it's just been the strong play of both of these teams. Some good serves being sent in. I don't think any serve has hit the net or gone long, so that's a pretty good sign. It's also a good sign that Wheaton is getting some of their freshmen involved. Caroline Capps has been a great addition to the squad. I believe she was in the tournament team for the Maryland Scribner Invite. That happened a couple of weeks ago. Colleen Smith was also in that team. And then Ashton Major, who started today's match, also gets into the starting lineup. But now Wheaton with the 5-point lead. Smith to send it in once again. Nice block. Could have been Byerly or Gers. Happened a little too fast for me to keep up with it. Looks like it was Gers, I think, getting the block. 6-point lead now. The largest of the night for Wheaton. And there you go. Hard serve from Smith. Tough to handle. And just not the best play by Barrickman. Wheaton slowly pulling away here in this first set. Another nice serve from Smith. Byerly tips it over. Still good. Block comes in, and then it's sent into the stands. Another Wheaton point. And it's been I think it's been 5 straight points since Smith took over as the server for this little round here. And up 8 now. There we go, our first missed hit serve, I think, of the game tonight. So North Central will gain a brief respite. They will be able to catch their breaths here after that deluge of points came Wheaton's way. Staub. Smith. And once again, Smith, who can do it all, doesn't go for power, goes for the soft touch. Just is able to exploit that space, sending the ball back over the Thunder's way. Lots of power on that hit. Gers. Touched over. Some anger from Little over that. She thought it was in. Or, you know what, that was in, so I'm going to assume that there was some sort of infraction with the way she hit the ball. And we're going to go with that. Wheaton point regardless, up 9, the biggest lead of the night, of the afternoon. I keep saying night because I typically do the 7 o'clock soccer games. I don't often do these 2 o'clock Saturday volleyball games, but I will at some point start saying this afternoon instead of tonight. Onto the wing. Smart kill. Really no chance for a stop there. That was hit with pace and with purpose. Trinity Evans, sophomore from Naperville. So, hometowner, now attending North Central. Gets involved there as well. Nice prevention. Major. Great job. And this is something that was missing from Wheaton's first couple of games. Marley Anderson and Mia Staub, 2 of the veteran setters for Wheaton College, out with injury for the first couple engagements of the season. And it'll be Anderson to take this serve. And that'll be North Central point after the block went a bit awry. Isabel Guerrero sends it low, not quite powerful enough, into the net. 14-24, set point. And Wheaton can put it away here with a nice serve from Audrey Gers. And they do. After the miss hit, so 25-14, that ends the first set. Wheaton and North Central pretty close for the first couple of points, but then Wheaton pulled away after Colleen Smith got on the end of the serve. And Wheaton takes the first set just like that. This Wheaton team has been kind of all over the country. They went to the Pacific Coast a couple weeks ago for the Pacific Coast Classic in Claremont, California, taking on UC Santa Cruz, St. Norbert, California Lutheran, couple of fun teams out there, and then also took a trip to Cedar Rapids, Iowa for another tournament, the Cornell College tournament, before returning to King Arena for the Maryland Scribner Invite. And currently right now they are just in a sort of matchup heavy moment. They had a game a couple days ago against Lake Forest. This is their third game in as many days, or I should say third game in 4 days. And then they get a bit of a rest and go on the road to Milliken, who, standing at 11-5, is one of the better teams overall in the CCIW. They're 2-1 though in conference play, so Wheaton ahead of them a little bit. And after that game against Milliken, the Thunder will take part in the Wheaton Thunder Quad Tournament here in King Arena. That will be a matchup against a couple of Wisconsin teams and then Augie. So Oshkosh and Stevens Point will come down here to Wheaton College and take part in that. So a lot of games for this Wheaton squad. A lot of games for volleyball teams in general. They play a lot more than soccer. Obviously a lot more than football as well. Just about 30 seconds left to go before these teams reconvene for set number 2. And I'm not sure if we have live stats for the game tonight, but I would imagine that Colleen Smith is topping most of the categories for Wheaton College. She's been performing very well overall this season and tonight. Certainly could well see her in some CCIW teams, maybe even an All-American team, if Wheaton continues performing well in the conference like they have been. I think Wheaton maybe has one too many players out there right now. We'll see who takes a seat. Oh, you know what? I feel like I have seen that so many times that it's got to be some sort of part of the rules where the libero has to be substituted to begin the set. There's somebody watching this right now that knows a lot about volleyball that is just shaking their head right now at me. But regardless of what, it's pretty cool stuff. Wheaton College takes the first point. Does a great job. One thing that has always impressed me about volleyball is the ability of teams to just completely swarm one side of the court. I played soccer growing up, and it was always a big hassle to run from one side of the field to another, but these players just really able to clump around wherever the danger is, react quickly to it. Very impressive stuff. And as Anderson sends it back in to the fray. And you know what? That's another sort of lazy miss hit in the middle. Sarah Ellisher, she had one of those in the first set as well. So Wheaton jumps out to a 3-0 lead here in set number 2. Brogan snipes it. able to find the corner. There's always that brief pause where you don't know where it's going to end up, but there was no chance for North Central, and they take another timeout here to sort of figure out how Wheaton has jumped out to a 4-0 lead in today's engagement. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. I'm Don Crowder, bringing you live commentary here in King Arena of these two great teams that are continuing their conference play here today. Both of these teams are 2-0 in conference play. They sit atop the standings for now. Of course, teams have just barely begun their conference seasons. Very interesting to look at the standings of conference play versus overall. And of course, I'm looking at North Park, who sits atop the standings overall. They're 11-4, but 0-3 in conference play. Not sure how that happens, but it did. Milliken 11-5, sort of the number 2 overall. 2-1 so far. Deep serve. Little fires it back over. Coming in is Major. Nice. Soft touch once again. I think that is what separates the goods from the greats, is the ability to switch things up midair like that. You could tell she maybe wanted the power shot, but seeing the gap, just touched it over. Wheaton College 5-0 now in set number 2. Gers puts it down. Another point. Excellent job switching the play over. Anderson got it to High, and High sent it back over. And we're going to see another timeout. I'm sure this one was probably by Wheaton. I don't know how many timeouts you get in college volleyball, but I'd be very surprised if North Central burned 3 so early on in this game. And you can just see Coach Schmidt of Wheaton, even though her team is up right now, even though her team is looking confident, she's still super animated, as all good coaches should be. She wants her players to not lose sight of the goal. As Anderson will return to take this serve. North Central still looking for their first point of the set. Anderson to High. Gers. Oh, man. Lots of power. Nothing anyone could do about that. And that's a position she likes to operate in, just outside. He's an outside hitter, so that makes sense. Senior out of Littleton, Colorado. Anderson has to track outside to get that. Wow. Oh, let's see this replay again. Gers is going to rise up and just rifle it straight into the arms of Elisher. And I'm very confident that if that ball had just been allowed to take its course, it would have ended up in the back stands, but it was perfectly aimed right at the arms of the North Central blockers. Smith. Oh. Nice save, and hit back over. Brogan has to switch things up in the middle of her jump. And then North Central comes away with another point. Eight to 2 now, as North Central looks to maybe get into a bit of a run here. They're down 6 early. Never a position you want to be in. Smith. No chance. Not when the set is that good from Anderson. And again, that's the connection, Anderson to Smith. It's going to happen a lot throughout the rest of today. It's going to happen a lot over the course of the season. Anderson saves it. Oh, a nice play from Gers. Anderson going to ground for the dig, can't quite judge it correctly. North Central with another point. An intelligent little flick over the net. It's a tough one for anyone to get to. And Stallman, the libero for the Cardinals, takes the serve. Oh, yep. Great job capitalizing off of that play, as Byerly had to hit it right in the air, just straight up, and Holter Eberhardt puts it to rest. Smith once again, there it is. Anderson to Smith, deadly as ever. Staub checks in. A senior from Burbank, California. Nice block. I think that was Bolster Eberhardt again. Yep, he's coming around. Oh, no, it wasn't. Hidden by the ref. Can't quite see who it was. (10-5) here. North Central down. Looking a bit more confident than they were to start the game, though. Alley High jumped to get to that one. Maybe looked like it was going out. Nonetheless, it's a Cardinal ball. Good reaction time from Alley High, who leads the CCIW in digs per set. She averages about 5 a set, 5.14. She has 319 total this season and is ranked top 25 nationally in Division III. It's a very impressive campaign she is having in her junior year. Byerly forces it back down. Point for Wheaton. And it's tough to get in front of Kaylee Byerly, a 6'2" senior from Phoenix, Arizona. A lot of height from this Wheaton front line. Oh, Smith, in trying to get it, just bounced off of her fist and out of reach. And so the Cardinals avoid a similar story as to the first set, where Smith ripped off about 6 points from when she started serving. But Wheaton just gives another point away, as High just misjudged that. And now suddenly the lead is down to 4. It was as much as 8 to start off. But the Cardinals have fought back and now look to be in a much better position. Stallman first. Nice spike out on the wing. Another kill for Guerrero. Outside hitter. Using her height. Using some power as well. 6 feet tall. And now we will see Evans with the serve. What just happened? Seeing a bit of a net ball there. So another point for North Central. Oh, man. And then the response. Byerly. Or no, that's Caps. Caps rising up. Taking it down. 14-10. As Marley Anderson checks in and immediately goes to collect the serve for Wheaton. Ball is sent in. Bobbled around. Hit back over. Oh, tricky. Duped the defense there. Anderson going behind the back. And the Cardinals was unable to recover in time. Another point for Wheaton. So great serve again. Marley Anderson and Mia Staub, two setters for Wheaton College. They pretty much have all of the assists here for Wheaton. 240 for Mia Staub and 231 for Anderson. And Anderson's played a couple less sets than Staub. They were both injured to start off the season, but this shows that most of their offense comes through those two players, and when they were both injured to start things off, that was a tough spot to be in for Wheaton, but they've since recovered and look very confident tonight, jumping out to a 17-10 lead in the second set. After winning the first 25-14. We will see Maddie Barrickman hits it into the net. Bit surprising there. She's one of the better servers in the conference. She leads the conference in service aces per set with .67. Oh, just some miscommunication there as High really played a great dig. I don't know if that is qualified as a dig. I'm not really sure. But great play from her, then just a bit of miscommunication. Lead back down to 6. Colleen Smith unable to find her teammate. And now the Cardinals with a bit of a run. Barrickman back into play. Oh! Returned. Oh, man! Great play in the end. Bolter Eberhardt. First off, the great stop by Stallman, and then, man, just rising above, stopping the chance from Smith. That is not easy. So it'll be major to take this after a couple points straight for the Cardinals. Back into play. Smith goes over. Stallman to ground. Brogan. Right there, just I think a miscommunication between Brogan and Anderson, as Anderson is another one of these backward sets, and just a little bit too flat in the end for Brogan to get to. The ball returns over to the other side of the pond. Stallman puts it into play. Some flames on that ball from Smith. Bam. No chance. No chance at all for Ellisher. Back into play from Staub. It's a great serve. One of those awkward balls that is tough for any backline to deal with. It just really dies halfway through the air, forcing Barrickman to try and make an awkward play on it. Wheaton College 21-15 in this second set. There you go, another block from Byerly and Smith. It's going to be tough to get past those two. And they just really move as one almost. Both getting over, both rising up at the same time. About the same height as well. Just a very tough wall to break. That hit from Caps maybe was going long, but Stallman made a play on it. See from the replay here. Yeah, I think that one was perhaps going to be a couple feet, or inches I should say, out of bounds. Wheaton College 2 points away from taking set number 2 here. And that's going to be sent long by Staub. We will see the Cardinals take over once again. A lot of the Cardinals offense coming through Stallman as the libero. Really able to set things up and get it over to the setters. Gowron and Maddie Barrickman, of course, who I mentioned earlier, has the excellent acing percentage. But Barrickman's got 170 assists on the season, and Gowron has about 105. Smith back into play, 1 point away from taking set number 2, and they do take it. Gers and Byerly getting the block in, and now Wheaton College takes set number 2, 25-16, so up 2-0 here. We're seeing some growing confidence from the Wheaton players. And North Central will have to find an answer. Of course, that set was a bit difficult for them. They fell behind early. I believe went down 6-0 before scoring their first point. So we'll see if they can make things right. Of course, a complete comeback down 2-0 is not unheard of in volleyball, but certainly difficult. You have to win 3 straight sets. Wheaton typically has won their games in 4 sets. They've only gone to 5 sets twice. They're 2-1 in those engagements. Okay, so Set number 3 about to begin here. Wheaton College up 2-0 after a 25-14 and 25-16 victory in those first 2 sets respectively. And once again, Allie High checks in. Definitely going to have to read up on what that ceremony or rule is. It's pretty fascinating. You see Stallman do the same thing on the other side. Lots of power on that hit. Oh, Major goes up again. Sends it low. So I'm currently on the NCAA site. I'm reading an article called "The College Volleyball Libero Explained." It seems like they just don't always start, but sometimes they sub in for a starter at the beginning of the game. And oh, that player becomes the only player that can replace the libero. That's why they do it. Okay, yep, I figured it out, everybody. That's why it happens. Okay, it's good to know. North Central takes the first point. This is their first time leading a set tonight. Wheaton has jumped out to a lead in both of their earlier sets, and now once again ties things up. It's Major just in the middle, able to rise above everybody else. Gers will take things back and serve. Out on the wing, nice hit. Smith sends it a bit long. We've seen a couple of plays like that from Bolter Eberhardt on the outside. She's done a great job. Just trying to switch the court, forces the dig from high. That'll be a North Central point. Just a bit awkward there as Major was trying to come around. Couldn't quite get her hand free. North Central with the 3-1 lead now. Smith. Back to the wing. And it's a point maybe for, let's see here, something. Wheaton College 2-3 now. Major steps back to take this serve. Ashton Major, a 5'11" freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma. Having a really nice season in her first campaign with the Thunder. Byerly sends it over. Stallman out to the wing. Lift it over. Smart idea. Smith pokes it out. A little too smart. And now North Central getting up on their feet. A couple of supporters in the stands today. And obviously that large bench. Oh, great save. Nice play. Smith over and then blocked. So a great passage of play for North Central. Just look at this. Excellent reflexes. Wow. Vanda High of the Cardinals really getting that point for Wheaton, or excuse me, for the Cardinals. And then once again, so North Central picking things up, 7-2. Here's Stallman to put this one into play. Anderson blocked again. Smith sends it down, sends it off of Evans. And Wheaton finally able to get the ball out of Stallman's hands for the serve. She went on a pretty big run. Staub will check in and take this serve. Fires it in. Evans, first two. Out on the wing. Smith. Nice dig. Out wide. Good block. Byerly raises the fist in triumph. It was a great play from Stallman, but Byerly and Smith once again rising to the occasion. Staub's serve hits the net and goes down. 8-4 North Central lead here. Smith touches it over. Again on the wing. Nice job. Not really sure how this one made it over. It hits the net. No, it doesn't hit the net, so just a little optical illusion. Hits the player, the Wheaton players. And we have some of the judges coming over to talk a little bit about maybe that last point, but North Central looking a lot more confident in this game. And we are going to see a change of the point, I believe, from Wheaton over, or from North Central over to Wheaton. Smith. And that was a tough hit for anybody. Vanderhyde just unable to get her body around it. Wheaton cuts the lead to 3 now, and Smith will look to get on a roll like she was going on in the first set. Sends another one in to enemy territory. Tough ball there. Smith. Yeah, it's a tough one to get to. Long serve, yep, wisely letting it go. Just the power from Houston. Serve comes in from high. Little miscommunication there, some jitters. North Central losing another point. Eight, 9. Wheaton could tie things up here. Oh, great play. Once again, it's that finesse. Instead of going for the power, seeing the gap. Wheaton College has historically been a good home team. They're 5-3 this year in King Arena, so a decent record. They'll hope to improve to 6-4, but for now, they seem to be trailing North Central in intensity in this third set. But this has been a pretty long rally. Staub, Major. Oh! Lots of power behind that one. Barrickman rising above Caps and Staub. Gers. Yep. That's her spot, outside on that wing, coming in with the right hand. It's hard to stop. Anderson will put it back into play. Nice block again. Brogan and Major both rising up. The 1-2 punch. Stallman slow to react. Nice job there from Barrickman. It's always the danger, you know, rising above to block it. I think that just went off of the outside of Ashton Major's hand. Brogan forces the tough decision there. Takes another point for Wheaton as they trail by just one now after the double hit. Oh, nice. Really nice play in the middle from Elisher, who's been struggling a little bit tonight to get those types of moves off, but right there didn't show any signs of rust. Able to put it back down, get a point for her team. That ball is going to be sent up into the top of the ceiling. Anderson over to Smith. Smith puts it down. Stallman can't quite get to it. And there you go. Once again, it's Anderson to Smith. It's just written in the stars. They've got a great connection out there. North Central still up one. Ball hits the net. Then is hit over and out of bounds. And Wheaton ties things up 13 apiece here. And remember, they are up 2-0 overall in terms of sets. So if they take this third set, they take the match. Stallman back into play. Byerly swipes and misses it. And we saw that sort of thing happening in the first set, I should say, with Elisher, and how Byerly maybe just misjudging that a little bit. It's going to be long. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Unless they play the white lines at the back. Looked to me like that was out, but I'm pretty far up myself, so you never know. That was a nice play in the middle, though. Smith with the dig, and then the immediate set up to Byerly. Stop checks back in now. Power hit in the middle, no chance. And the Cardinals coming forward once again. It's Bolter Eberhardt. I would say she's probably been the best player tonight for the Cardinals. She's third on the team in kills, trailing Abby Barrickman and Isabel Guerrero. Guerrero. Gers now, that's long. Nice eyes there from Evans, seeing that one go. North Central. You know what? That's Wheaton's point. I couldn't tell you why. They touched it, is what we're hearing. It's a good call from the referee, from the judge. Gers touches it over. Nice block. Staub back to Gers. Down. Stallman with the dig. Guerrero. Staub over to Caps. Nice block. Back over. Can High get there? She can. This has got to go over. Smith. Guerrero to High. Staub. Gers. Blocked and out of bounds. So a pretty long rally there ends with the ball going out of bounds. Wheaton tying things up here at 17 apiece. And North Central takes a timeout. So 17-17, North Central led by as many as 4. They took their first lead early on. They've looked the better team in this set, but Wheaton tying things up now. Maybe having a little bit more momentum here in this third set. So about a minute on the clock for this timeout. And once again, Coach Schmidt just wants her players to not step off the gas pedal here. It'd be great for them to close this game out in 3 sets. Of course, it's a long season and fatigue does set in, and volleyball players do play a couple games per day sometimes. They played yesterday here at home and then played a couple days ago as well. I believe 3 games in 4 days. They played on the 29th of September. And that was another win. But it will be Colleen Smith once again to put it back into play. Cardinals get it over. Staub. Over to Caps. Nice. Snaps it down. Those backward sets, always tricky, always fun to watch. Caps puts her whole body behind that one. Smith now. Oh, intelligent little tap there. Nice play from Maddie Barrickman. Gers will have to send it back over. Free hit now for the Cardinals as they still have it. This one's got to be sent back. High. Staub. Byerly. It's blocked, but it goes downwards. Wheaton point. Wheaton takes their first lead of this set. 19-18. Nice spike point for the Cardinals out on the wing once again. Barrickman doing a great job as that outside hitter. Caps hits it a little low. North Central takes the lead back 20-19 now, and they get the serve. Caps. Wow. Almost a knuckleball right there. You can just see how it dies in midair and is just able to fall right near that line. Really nice play from the freshman who ties things up once again, and now Marley Anderson checks back into the game to take this serve. Sent over a little bit hastily by Houston, who was trying to find that space. It would have been a really nice play if it had been just a little bit softer. And North Central takes what must be its final timeout. So Wheaton College a little bit slow in this set. They went up 2-0, but North Central capitalized on that sluggishness and jumped out to a bit of a lead. Wheaton now is leading 21-20, so it's come back a little bit here, and of course the Thunder will hope to close this one out in 3 sets. That's always a good feeling. They've done it 3 times this season, but most of their wins coming from 4 sets, so it won't be unheard of for them to drop this set and then maybe try and pick things up in an eventual 4th set. I wonder if there's a JV volleyball league out there, because it's a lot of players to have on a team, especially a lot of players that don't dress. Nice play from the Cardinals, keeping it alive. Gers puts it down, but definitely hit the net there. So point for the Cardinals, 21 apiece now, which is a bit of a shame because this was a hammer. And the follow-through just a little bit too heavy from Gers, catches the net on the way down. Berickman now with the serve. Anderson keeps it alive. Can Hyde pull it back over? She does. In the end, not a whole lot Wheaton could do there after the free ball up. It was a really great dig, though, from Anderson, who nearly went into the crowd. And I tell you what, if we were down at the sideline like we are for the basketball games, we would have been definitely destroyed. Cardinals and Thunder just trading blows back and forth. This one was from a bit of a ways back from Gers. Ball hits the rafters again. Then it's sent over, and another point for North Central. So 22-23, things inching closer and closer to that magic number 25. Oh, misjudged just a little bit. That's going to be another ace to add to the collection for Berickman. And now we will see a timeout for Wheaton. So set point for North Central, their first set point of the day. They will look to stay alive here and force things into a 4th set. You have to wonder if they've been playing like this maybe in that 2nd set where they just let Wheaton get to a 8-point, 9-point lead. You know what could have been, but even still, going down 2-0, never a fun feeling. You gotta win 3 straight sets, but these teams will come out of the huddle with some renewed determination. Wheaton to prevent that next point for the Cardinals. The Cardinals just to get over the hump and reset the scores and try to get another set win in the 4th attempt. It'll be Berickman with the serve. Sent down, nice play. Touched. Major keeps things alive for Wheaton. Stallman really did a great job with that dig, but to no avail in the end. Major puts it back into play. Eberhardt to the back row. Too much power, and that's going to be a set win for the Cardinals. You see on the replay just from the back row. Lots of velocity on that, lots of leverage on the kill. So Wheaton 2 sets to North Central's 1. After a tight third set, we'll move to a fourth set in about 3 minutes here. Here we go with set number 4. North Central surviving that third set 25-23 after Wheaton took the first 2. Looks like it'll be Wheaton to start things off. Anderson into the game will take this serve. Sends it deep. And then the spike comes in. Anderson sends it low, a point for Brogan. Another kill for the senior. Major goes again. That's a tight call. It'll go the Cardinals' way. Major just put a little too much power on it. One here. The first 2 sets, Wheaton jumped out in the first couple points, but looks like we maybe are seeing a little bit of an evening out. Put back in. Oh man, lots of power on the wing. And once again, it's number 3, Bolter Eberhardt. One of the standout players tonight. One with Central. Gers with the serve. Stallman sends it over. Bolter Eberhardt maybe thinking about diving over the computer there of our statistician. Gers now. Evans in the middle. Guerrero. It'll go back to Bolter Eberhardt. Now Smith. Tricky little play. Ball is still up in the air. Smith sends it long. Brogan. Smith. Oh, great block. A great redirection of the ball as well from Bolter Eberhardt. Brogan, who had tracked over to the left to try and get that dig, didn't have the time to return over to the right side of the court. 3-3 now. Guerrero finds Gers. Smith now sends it low. Free ball here for Wheaton. Smith. And wisely, Brogan lets it go out for the Wheaton point. And that one looked pretty close, but certainly was out. Wheaton takes a 4-3 lead with Ashton Major set to take this serve. And sends it long. Just a chorus of the word out from the bench and players. So they all saw that one too. And here we have Katie Little. Did a great job in the first set, has cooled off a little bit since then. Byerly. Great play there. Guerrero was just trying to flick it over, but allowed for the easy block in the end. And here comes Staub, sending it over. Caps has to go to ground. They got to get it over, and they just don't quite communicate. Seemed like, yeah, Byerly tracked back to the middle, and Smith arriving a little late to the party. Caps' effort is blocked on the wing. Neither of these teams able to separate too much early on. 6-5. A bit of a different story from the first 3 sets where it was more of an unequal treatment throughout the set. We're now seeing maybe North Central growing into the game a little bit more than they were in those first 2 sets. Caps, man, what a save. What a dig. It's got to go over. Free ball for Wheaton. Staub over to Smith, sends it down. Another great save. And another free ball. Staub. Caps. And there you go. And the third time of asking, Caps is able to find the gap and exploit it. Nice play from the freshman. Colleen Smith returns to take this serve. has to come and somehow get a point from that little dink over the net. A player of Smith's quality, I have to say, that looked intentional, but it also maybe looked like she was thinking about the serve, and then the set wasn't quite there, so she had to switch things up. But either way, it's a point for Wheaton, and then a quick point again after that miss hit from Berrickman. 8-6 now for Wheaton. Colleen Smith looking sharp with these serves. She's got 18 aces on the year. Hasn't had any tonight, but we'll look to change that. Staub, great job. Bodies just flying everywhere. Byerly has to come, and that is certainly a carry. Yeah, she really just sort of grabbed it. Ball's going to be hit out, and it was a chase down from Berrickman, who just couldn't quite get there. Maybe thought about laying out for it, but just didn't quite get to it in the end. Allie High now will take the serve. Nice point once again. Ashton Major, she was a bit quiet in that third set, but seems to be roaring back now. Had a couple good serves, and that obviously was an excellent kill. Wheaton up 3. Out on the wing, Berrickman rifles it down. No chance for any Wheaton player to get on the end of that one. Yep, just finds the corner, perfectly aimed. Major's effort is blocked. Goes back to Gers. Oh, and then Stallman and Guerrero, just some missed communication there. They both were trying to go for it and ended up getting in each other's way. Anderson back into the game to take this serve. Staub will take a seat. It's launched in. Stallman finds it first. Now Bolster. Eberhardt fires it a little bit too long. Looked a bit close, but it'll go Wheaton's way. We've seen that go the Cardinals' way earlier on, so good for the Thunder to get that point, and now North Central will take a timeout. So Wheaton jumping out to a 12-8 lead after a bit of a stalemate in the first couple points of this set. They are a fourth set team. North Central is not. 4 of North Central's 6 wins came in 3 sets, so I typically like to close it out early. Should also mention that they've never lost in 4 sets. They've also never lost in 5 sets. So some good bit of legacy there still. Anderson returns for the serve, and she will look to send this one back into danger. She's had a lot of great sets over to Colleen Smith. Doesn't need to do so there, as the ball couldn't even be returned. Very powerful serve. Forced to the dig from Stallman, and then Cardinals just couldn't recollect. Wheaton up 5 now. Berrickman, cross court. No chance. Lots of power on that one. Another kill for the Cardinals, and the ball returns to their side of the court. 13-9 right now. And if you're just joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, we are currently in the fourth set. After Wheaton went up 2-0, North Central took the third, and here we are, Wheaton up 13-9, but both these teams looking very equal to the task this late in the match. Guerrero cross court. Anderson over to Gers. Gers puts it down. Guerrero again. Brogan. Now alley high. Anderson. Set is a little bit low. Anderson once again. Brogan goes down. Stallman recovers. Guerrero has to get it over. Gers puts it down, and it's out of bounds. North Central will take the point after a pretty long rally. You see here on the replay, Gers' idea was right. She saw the gap just a little too heavy. Bobbled around. Anderson rescues it, and high comes up. Gers. Ball will be hit out. Evans lays out for it, but can't quite rescue it. Wheaton will take the point. I see some substitutions here, I believe. And then couldn't tell you what's going on the court right now. It looks like there's a disagreement between the North Central coaching staff. Kyle Exline, the coach, maybe just talking to the judges a little bit, and then a North Central player talking to the judge that's above the net. But 14-10 right now as Wheaton looks to build on this lead. They'll want to put this thing away in 4. They don't want this to go to that 5th set, which of course is played to 15. Don't really want to leave it up to chance, especially after going up 2-0. You would have to imagine if North Central took this 4th one, there would be a lot of momentum going their way. Should also mention there's quite a fair amount of North Central fans here at King Arena. I'd certainly wager that there are more North Central fans than Wheaton fans here in King. You can sort of see them on your screen there, just a little collection of fans near the court side. But we're still waiting to get things started, and Colleen Smith has been called over to talk to the judge as the players looking a bit restless out there, just want to get things back underway. And after much deliberation, not sure if anything was changed. And the immediate, after having to stand there with the ball in hand for 2 minutes, unsurprisingly, that first serve is going to go right into the net. Point for North Central. Stallman steps back to serve. Hammer comes down by Brogan, who's fired up. Out on the wing. Slammed. Now it's back to Major. Oh, similar thing to what happened with Alley High in that 3rd set, which for the 24th point. Evans thought it was going long, and it didn't end up going long. And now another timeout. There's surely no way North Central has any more timeouts. Or maybe Wheaton called it. It's hard to hear the PA announcer from where I'm sitting. Either way, we will have another timeout as Coach Schmidt and Coach Hicksline will be able to talk to their players here. Wheaton College has jumped out to a 16-11 lead here, looking to close things out after a brief stalemate to begin this set, but we've seen some pretty strong play, particularly from Ashton Major in this fourth set. Marley Anderson as well has been consistently hitting some great assists over to the outside hitters of Wheaton. And over for the Cardinals, you have to say Caitlin Bolter Eberhardt has been pretty unstoppable, hitting balls across court. Emily Stallman as well, a sophomore from St. Charles, Illinois. Certainly going to ground, putting everything on the line to help her team. It will be Major, though, to put it back into play. We're going to see a reserve here for Major, who laughs it off. And puts the ball down. And the judges continue to talk. Not really sure what is going on, but looks like maybe we will have a signal from one judge to another. And you have to say it's definitely a bit unfortunate to just have to be standing there waiting for the serve like this. We saw earlier the serve from Anderson was hit straight into the net. We'll see if Major has any better luck. She does. Guerrero comes over, and the block from Byerly, and Brogan returns the favor. Man, right there. So Guerrero, who leads the team in kills, hasn't really been able to find her stride tonight. And Wheaton up 7. Sending it long into the stands. Another really hard serve from Major. You can just see that about halfway through it loses all of its spin and just dips. So, great technique on the ball. Once again, sends it back. Bolster Eberhardt. That one's going to be out. Good eye from Gers, who was gearing up to try and get something on the end of it. It'll be another point. Wheaton hits 20. 5 more, and they will take the game. They'll take the match, I should say, as Staub checks back into the game for Brogan. And we'll also see caps in for Anderson. It's probably the other way around. It's probably caps in for Brogan. Anderson checked out for Staub, but doesn't really matter too much. Caps from the outside, no chance. Finds the gap. Very impressive. 21-13, 8-point lead here for Wheaton, their largest of the set. With Smith to serve. That ball hit down. Nice Play out on the wing by Barrickman. As you can see, Byerly and Caps wandered over to try and block that, but it just went straight down. Stallman will check out of the game. No libero in for the Cardinals right now. Down 7. They're going to have to find an answer quickly. And maybe that could be it. Gers misjudging the spin on it, I guess. Smith has to give the Cardinals a free ball here. Barrickman rises, but Byerly and Caps more than equal to the task. Rising up and blocking that. 22-15 now. Barrickman blocked again. It's not the same duo, it's the freshman duo, Caps and Major. And look at Major getting fired up, pumping both fists after that one. Great block. Oh, nice vision. But just outside, it was a really great idea as Gers sort of tracked all the way to the middle. It had to be a little more flat, but it looks like it was about an inch or two outside. Heartbreaker of a point here. Now Wheaton can take the match with this one here. Over. On the wing now. Staub. Major finds the net. Point for the Cardinals, who stay alive to get another serve off, and now they just have to rattle off, 9 straight. Staub to Gers. Tipped up. Out on the wing. Eberhardt, and that'll go down, and that will be the 25th point, and Wheaton will take the 4th set, and as a result, take the match here, 3-1. It was a great play in the end. The serve comes in. Staub over to Gers, and then just phenomenal play, but Wheaton will take this win here and improve to 10-7 on the season. They are now the only undefeated team left in conference play at 3-0. North Central drops to 6-4 and 2-1 in the conference. Wheaton will continue their campaign at Milliken next week and then return here to King Arena for a bit of a tournament. But until then, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. For everybody here, I'm Don Crowder. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your Saturday.